Hi all. Today we will learn how to install SQL Server 2022 Developer Edition on Windows machine. So first of all, let me tell you that there are certain prerequisites which need to be met before for installing the SQL Server 2022 Developer Edition. So as you can see, the binaries, setup files. First thing, this will be required because to install any setup we will be requiring the respective setup files, and minimum processor speed is recommended 2.0 gigahertz or faster, and recommended RAM, if you are installing on any server or PC, so at least 4 GB RAM is recommended. Higher is better because for larger databases we would be requiring the higher memory size, and the minimum storage capacity need to be 6 GB, okay, to hold all these set of files. And operating system requirement is that Windows, either you will have Windows 10 or later version, you will be able to install the SQL Server 2022 edition, or if you're using Windows Server, then Windows Server 2016 or later version of operating system will be required. And this is the .NET the requirement. This version need to be required. Apart from that, while you will install that SQL Server 2022, these components will automatically be installed. ODBC driver, OLEDB driver, and these set of support files. Okay, and once you will be, you will successfully install the SQL Server 2022 edition. Then to connect to the instance, you will be requiring that this tool, SSMS. SQL Server Management Studio. This is a separate, installation. Okay, we will install in next video. I will show you how you can install the SSMS. This will be required to connect to the database instance which you have installed on the machine. Okay, so let's start. First of all, we need to go to the yeah, this one now. Yeah, download MS SQL Server 2022 Developer Edition. We can search here, and on top of that, this link, first link, just click here. So when we click here, we just need to scroll down a little bit, and then you will be able to see these things. SQL Server 2022 developer. So click on download now. Your setup will start downloading. So this is the shortcut of that. Okay. So just go there, right click, run as admin, next, minimize that, minimize all these things. Okay. So there are three options: basic, custom, and download media. So we will select download media, and we will select the ISO file. Language should be English, and we can select the download location as well. So I just want to put it in desktop, okay, or the default location is okay, no problem. So I have put in desktop. Now you can start download. So the setup is being downloaded. So the total size is around 1.1 GB. So this will take a while. The setup is about to download. Download is about to complete. Yeah, as you can see, the download is successful. We will close that window, click yes. I will place this in somewhere in D drive is it's okay, that is done. So this is ISO file. So what we are going to do, we right click and we need to mount that. Okay. So once it is mount now, so new drive will be created, a DVD drive, as you can see, G drive. And on G drive, there is one, one option is there, setup.exe. Okay, so we just need to right click, open or run as administrator. So I prefer, run this through administrator. Click OK. And what we will do, we will just minimize that. And the setup is now launching. As you can see, SQL Server 2022 setup process. So let it launch first, then we will, go ahead with the installations. So setup is now launched. So once this is launched, I mean, this is the installation center. So there are few tabs: planning, installations, maintenance, tools, resource, advanced options. So I recommend to the new learners, just go through every sections and then you will be able to understand all these things. So for this installation, we will just click on the left side. There is an option installation. Okay, so click on new SQL Server standalone installation, first one. As you can see, this is the developer edition, which is a free edition. So just click on next, accept the license terms, click next. Now setup files are installing. So you need to check that warning is okay, but if anything is failed, then you need to look into that. Yeah, we haven't checked, and click on next. So now we need to select the instance features which need to be installed. So we will select the database engine services, replication, SQL Server replication, and full text. Others we don't need to select because we will not be requiring these. And the instance root directory I am putting default path only. You can install on custom path. Click on next. So here it's selecting the default instance, but I'm going ahead with the named instance because there are multiple instance already available in the server. So I'm selecting the named instance. You can select the default as well. If that is already taken, this will not show up that option. So I will give the name dev server 2022. So once I click, the instance ID will also replicate it the same name. Click on next. So now I just want to highlight that the collation tab. Okay, so by default is the this one is the collation level, SQL Latin 1 General CP1 CIAS. So in your environment there may be the requirement for custom collations, okay, non-default collations. So you need to check with your application. They will check internally with their OEM what is their application requirement, and then accordingly they can ask the DBA to go with the non-default collation. Okay, so for now we are okay with that default one. I'm just clicking on next. So there are two options: Windows authentication mode and mixed mode. So while doing the server configuration, okay, so first of all let me add the current user. So this is added, and I'm selecting the mixed mode authentication because with this mixed mode we can connect through SQL logins as well as Windows logins. So I'm giving the password. Need to reconfirm the password. and then I'm going to hit the next tab, the data directories. So these are the user data directories, user log directories, backup directories. So by default, there is, in this installation it's C drive, but I strongly recommend it to have the dedicated drive for MDF files, dedicated for LDF backups, as well as for TempDB. Similarly, if we check the TempDB directories, let me click on that. So as you can see, this is the directory of TempDB. So you can select the dedicated drive for TempDB as well. So other settings, I'm not changing anything, so I'm keeping this default. So we just click next, and then as you can see, the installation summary is ready. Here you can see we are installing the developer edition SQL Server 2022. Action equals to install, we are installing that, so that's why it is there. So these are the features which are already installed, and as you can see we have selected these features. So these are mentioned here: database engine, SQL Server application, full text, and this is the our instance name or instance ID. Okay, so if you scroll down, so you can see the collation level. This is the default one which we have selected. Okay, this is the configuration file path, so you can check after installation the installation parameters and all these summary will go into that file as well. Okay, so click install. So installation has been started, so let's wait for that installation to finish. I'm pausing this video. I will resume once this is complete. So as you can see, the installation completed successfully. So yeah, as you can see, installation is completed, and these are the features which have installed successfully. We will close this wizard as well. We will close. We will quickly launch SSMS, SQL Server Management Studio, just to connect to the instance which we have recently installed. Okay, so now it's open. We will select the server name drop down menu. Okay, we will browse for servers and select the this one, dev server, which we have recently installed. Here encryption we will put optional, trust certificate, and we are with fine. Then click connect, and as you can see, the instance is successfully connected. As of now we don't have any database because we don't have created any user database. As you can see, the SQL Server agent is in stop state, that's why it's showing red. What we will do, we will start the services of agent, and then this will become green. So let me start the service. Yeah, this is the service. I will right click and start. The service is started. We'll back to the SSMS, and as you can see, this already just now it has become green. So now everything is okay. So we can quickly check the what edition or version we have installed. We will check through command. We'll go to the new query, and we will fire a command, select @ version, execute. As you can see, we have successfully installed MS SQL Server 2022 release to market, RTM version, developer edition on Windows 10. So hope you like this video. So please support, like, and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.